Your health is your wealth. Third day of fasting from 8 hour gap. So the third day right now. Yesterday was the second day. First day was very difficult. Second day was alright. I can't really complain. Third day, no problem. I'm not really having a schedule where I'm thinking about it too much. So there's not about too much thinking and thinking about when you're gonna eat. And I think the more you think about, I notice just like in Nofap, the more you focus on something, the harder it is. So the best thing you can do when you're doing something like this is not overthink it, not notice about it, not think about it. It's just like a meditation, but try to meditate in all hours of the time, in all minutes of the time. Meaning like when you're walking, when you think of something, try just to go back to walking and just going in a moment, living in a moment. Don't get angry like, oh my God, have to keep in the moment. No, just go back to normal, without no emotions, without feeling nothing, no guilt, no happiness, nothing. Just continue getting on with the day. That's my best way I've noticed with anything that I do is not to concentrate on it too much. There are no nothing more, and no fap was the worst one. When I first started no fap, that was the difficult thing I had to do. And I mean, when I first started it, the the reboot system, the part when you're getting detox, it was just the most difficult situation ever. Like I was overthinking like crazy, and that's when I noticed when I was fapping, going back to them days, which was only 3 months ago. I don't know why I'm saying it. It's just a long time, but it's the third month now. I remember how difficult it was. I remember how I never noticed how bad of a thinker I was, an overthinker. I'd rather be a positive overthinker than a negative overthinker. I was such a negative overthinker, it was unbelievable because when I was trying to get out of the situation of not overthinking, I didn't notice that I was overthinking until I tried the no fap. I noticed how bad it was and how difficult it was, and I was overthinking. But I knew that was good because that's the urges. So I knew that was good. That was just me being tested, and that was me not understanding that there was an addiction to it. There was an escape to my problems, and that was me escaping from my problems. And it was nice and comfortable to understand that I had to continue. With everything you do, I think the best thing is like sometimes we might push ourselves too hard, and be too hard on ourselves. We try no fap and then we're like, oh my God, but we're going too fast because I think we really want to change our life and we know that we're trying to come out from a rut. Now, most of us that go through no fap and most of these self development is because we had such a hardship and of a lifestyle that we try to benefit our lifestyle in ways that we try to get out of that darkness and we find ways because we're going to have to find ways or we're going to die. So that's how our mind is, we have to find a way to become better people, and we notice that we're not in that stage and we have to find a way to get out of that stage because we've lost who we are. So that's when we find self-developments and we start searching. Everybody has their mission on here and finding their purpose and finding their way, and somehow you will find pages. You might be directed by friends. Somebody might say something on a bus, might direct you. I remember I have a story. When I first started NoFap, I was in a very toxic relationship. It was a narcissistic toxic relationship. I remember coming out one day and I had a relapse because I was going through such a dark time, and my porn addiction was for me escaping my problems. So that was me escaping my problems was by going to porn, or by smoking, or by smoking weed, or by drinking, and I would do the whole thing just so I can feel better or feel like, hey, the stress is gone. It's gone for now, which is never gone because it's gonna come back and even worse because I'm just escaping, running away from it. I'm not really dealing with the problem in a healthy way, in a long-term way. I was just dealing with it in that quick substance of sabotaging myself, self-destruction, smoking, drinking, with the wrong crowd, the wrong people that did not love me and I did not love them. I tried to love everyone I'm around, but sometimes people are just there because of your low confidence, your low self-esteem, and it makes them better. But as you know, which everyone has a story, when you get better, you notice that you have to change your circle of friends. You have to get away from the people that you're around, or you'll never grow because you can't judge them. Some people do smoke, some people do drink, some people do overlies and these kind of things. Some people do think porn is okay. Some people do think they do a lot of things which might not resonate with you, but that's your problem. That's you. You have to move away from it. All things will just go terribly wrong, which I decided to move away from it. and decided to make new people, new friends, which has been isolating for a long time. And I decided to stay in the isolation, even if it means me losing who myself is, because I didn't know who I was. We're all afraid of starting a new start. We're all afraid of leaving the circle that we're in. We might be afraid of leaving our family because we have loyalty for our family. They might have done the most toxic things to us. They might be the most toxic thing in our life. But we're so programmed to never leave that circle because we're like, oh, it's a family. We should never leave family. But I really like one say from somebody that I saw on a YouTube channel when he says, you have to find your own family. Family is not just people you're with who are toxic for you. Family is people that resonate with you, people that make you grow. And if it means you being isolated for a long time, then I say go for it. Be isolated for a long time, because that's when you get to know who you are truly. Develop yourself, self-develop yourself. It's gonna be a lonely road, and it still is a lonely road. Sometimes I might be with a lot of people, but I still feel lonely. I still feel like these people might not 100% resonate with me. And you don't need a lot of people. All I'm looking for is that one person which I can resonate with, I can connect with, I can be with, be a friend with, share my life stories with, listen to their life stories, and understand what they want to develop, and them doing Nofap, and them not drinking, them not smoking. I don't want to be chasing somebody and telling them, hey, I don't think you should be drinking or smoking or overdosing and this. You'll just get attacked, because sooner or later they'll see you as like, oh my god, like, it's never good to tell somebody else what they should be doing. Maybe help someone is good, yes. Guide someone is good, yes. Some people don't need that, and I don't feel like I should be there. I feel like I should keep myself safe as well at the same time, because that can be dangerous when you're trying to guide someone. Everybody should know their own way of doing what they want to do, but you always meet the right people in the right time, which I had the opportunity to meet some people, but not fully connected with them. But I understand now it's not about meeting the perfect people, it's just about listening to other people's story. And that's one big thing I learned, is listening to everyone else's story and understanding their story. And it feels good sometimes just to listen to other people's story, not to tell them about your story. Keep your story to yourself. You can handle it. You've learned how to deal with your problems, your inner demons and darkness, which is going to be a reflection of the people you meet outside. And then when you meet somebody who has a story to tell you, you listen to them and it resonates with you. I had a story from another person that I spoke to on a train, and he had a great story, and most of it matched my stories as well. And it was great to listen to somebody that had such a familiar story. He was much older than me, so it was good to listen to a wiser person with a long term of more experience and more life than me. He's been living on earth much more longer, and he was wise, so I listened to his story. It was a good story. But otherwise, I wait for the right people. I'm no longer in a rush, no longer trying to, be in a circle of just fitting in. No, I'd rather develop myself. I'd rather be alone and meet the right people at the right time. The right people at the right time is what I will wait for. And that is what I deserve, is to meet the right people at the right time, which everybody deserves. To meet people that resonate with you, that connects with you, that is one with you, that is just a team. You want a soul team, you want a family, someone that can go with you, someone that's telling you about Nofap, somebody that's giving you more self-development, more about fasting, 8-hour gaps eating, spiritual books, even if you're not into spirituals, some of these spirituals can be too much, some people can be confusing, some people can be scary, this new spiritual thing, stuff like that. But I'm talking about just the normal things, the things that resonate with you, you meet the people that resonate with you. And if it means you have to wait and you have to be by yourself, great, because something will happen. Call it God, call it universe, call it whatever. You will be isolated when the time is right, when you feel like the time is right. Or you can fight it and it will go terribly wrong. You can keep fighting, say, nope, I'm going to make a new friend, and you lose friend, and you notice these people are not loyal to you, these people are not there for you, these people talk behind your back, these people have jealousy themselves, they'll give you advice, but they have the same jealousy as well. They'll be with a girl and they speak terrible about you with a girl, or because they're jealous of her fancying you, or in any ways. There's a lot of people that have inner demons themselves, which they're not really telling you about, but they feel better by helping you because it makes them feel better. That's why I always say develop yourself first, and meet somebody where they're not really helping you, you're helping each other, and you know that this is a team. You're not really feeling so bad about yourself. That's not when to make friends, when you're feeling bad about yourself. That's the last thing you want to make friends at that time. Best thing is when you're in that moment of feeling alone. That's the time when you need to understand, okay, I need to go for a retreat. I need to isolate myself. I need to find out who I am and figure out what you want to do in life. So that's one thing I've spoken about. Figure out what you want to do in life, who you want to be. Isolate yourself, not for too long, not in an aggressive way, not in an angry way. And if you're going to isolate yourself, do it in a healthy way. Get rid of all these alcohol, get rid of the drinking, get rid of the smoking, get rid of everything, and see if you can beat it. See if you can actually get rid of it for 3 months. That's why I made the Know Nothing mode. Go to my Know Nothing mode page on Facebook, Know Nothing mode. There's people there. There's people that you speak to. There's a lot of videos that you can watch, supportive videos that you can watch, people that you can message whenever you feel like it. If they are comfortable with you, message them first. So always ask people for messages in them. Yeah, there's a lot of things there that I wrote on my page: alcoholism, smoking, cigarettes, drinking, sex addictions, Nofap, confidence increase, and not just confidence increase, it was fake confidence increase. I'm talking about loving yourself. That's where the confidence comes from, not by I'm muscly, or I'm this, or I'm that, or I'm that, or my job makes me this, or my car. No, not materialistic things that which will go sooner or later. I'm talking about real development of self-love, where the confidence will come after self-loving yourself. And that comes in time. In time that comes. So right now I'm on Nofap third month on Nofap. I try not to think about it too much, because I notice the more I think about it, the harder it gets. But now it's gone so much easier. So now what we're talking about is I'm changing from Nofap, which is 3 months, which I'm going to continue doing for the rest of my life. I'm going to continue doing that because I want to be the 1% that's different. And I wish to find sooner or later people that are in the same environment, same mentality, same like attracts like. So if you want to attract that same people, you have to be that person first, because all life will be just unfair. Can you imagine that? You're doing all that the development, and then you hang around people that don't want to do any development, just taking. So that could be you, a taker who just wants to take but doesn't want to self-develop himself. So this is real life. Life attracts life, just like the law of attraction, which you can search yourself. It's even on my page on Know Nothing More. There's a lot of things there that helps you develop. Not just say, okay, I'm going to stop doing all of this, but what's next? That's what I always tell people. But what's next? That's how you get addicted to other things, because people don't know what's next. They don't know what to find next. What am I going to do next? They finish one thing and get bored of it. That's why my Know Nothing mode has so much things to keep you motivated. Okay, so you're doing Know Nothing, and then you get rid of the addictions. That's when the wolf, the bad wolf, the good wolf. So you feed the good wolf, or you can feed the bad wolf. That's why Know Nothing mode is helping you feed the good wolf until the good wolf is strong enough. That's when you have control over yourself, and then you can create new habits. That new habit is the Know Nothing mode. You can law of attraction, you can nuclear Tesla, law of vibration, all these things, attract light. And then you get to learn more and develop them things more, and that's when your life will start changing. Because when life changes, it's when you change. Life doesn't change just for you to benefit you. No, life changes when you change, because you are life, you are creator. So that is when you change. If you want anything from life, you must become that. You must vibrate on that energy. You must become one with that energy. And to become one with that energy, you must at least develop yourself in a beneficial, healthy way. Healthy attracts healthy. Bad attracts bad. Alcoholism attracts alcoholism. Cigarettes attract cigarette people who smoke. Weed addicts attract weed addicts. Drug addicts attract drug addicts. Everybody attracts their like attracts like. So what do you want to be? But when you become the 1%, know one thing: it will not be easy. You will not attract that easy, because you need to understand there's not a lot of 1% out there. That's why I love YouTube. That's why I love Facebook. That's why I love the media, because what we have created here is something for us to worldwide create who we are as a personality, and find them people. They might be in other countries, they might be near you, they might be close, but somehow you will attract them. And it's all about believing. That's the most thing, is believing. And it could be hard to believe. And I always tell people, all of these things I'm telling you first, it's going to be very difficult, because you might be in a very dark place at the moment. And you might just have started Nofap one day. And you're thinking, oh, law of attraction, I'm going to create all this law of attraction. All right, cool. I got it all. 1 week, you're too excited. I've been there. And that's why I want to tell you, take it slow, take it easy. A lot of people don't tell you that, it's going to take time. It's going to get harder than just 1 week, It's going to get harder and harder and harder. And I noticed one thing with the law of attraction and Nofap: darkness will approach, because you need to understand you have a lot of demons in you which you have run away from since childhood, which has caused you to resonate with porn, resonate with alcoholism. All these things that you have taken, which you knew is not healthy for you, which was killing you, has started from somewhere of you running away from something. So as you start to heal yourself, there's going to be a lot of darkness approaching you, because you need to understand that darkness is within you. What is within you will be without as well. So what's within is without. You're going to see it outside, but you have to continue understanding, oh, is that me? Is that me? Is that part of my personality? That darkness is part of my personality. That jealousy is part of my personality. You see it in other people. And then that's what you have to teach yourself. Do you want to be that person anymore? Until you change yourself, then you start seeing the outside world changing as well. My outside world is not fully clean. I'm not saying it's fully clean and I'm great and everything's great. No sir, no sir, no sir. Rick, it's not great at all. It's great, not great at all. I wouldn't say that. It's great. It's much better. Woo! I mean, much better. I mean, hallelujah. If that's what they want to say, it's much better. You know what I mean? Amen. So that, you know what I mean? It's much better. Much better. But it can get better. You get what I mean? It can always get better. So for me, it's just to keep developing myself until I get to that point where there's never enough. There's always going to be better. It's always going to be me becoming a better person. And I'm always going to try to become a better person. But you have to take it slow. You know, it's going to be hard. It's going to be difficult. And get support system. I never had a support system. Wherever I was going, you know, I had a really toxic life growing up. I had a really toxic people around me and stuff like that, which I had to learn to support myself. That was my lesson. That's my lesson. I'm not saying it's not good to get people around you. It's good, but if you have healthy people, then get them healthy people to be around you. So, healthy people is the way, but if you're not attracting healthy people, there might be something wrong with you at the moment that you have inside you. So, isolate yourself, get to the point where you get to know yourself, and in time, you will attract them people. But do the 3 months first of all, Nofap, and then continue from there. But after 3 months, you'll be more than fine. So, when I'm saying I'm on 3 months, I'm probably on 3 months and I don't know, like 3 months in and 1 week, we'll say, right? Or even more than that, but I say 3 months and 1 week, which I'm going to be updating, but I'm going to be updated like in a month to tell you, okay, I'm on my 4th month. So I won't be telling you every day because I don't want to have the Nofap on me every single day, thinking about every single day. It's good to think about now and then, but I try not to concentrate on it too much on all the time because, you know, whatever you concentrate will become stronger. So every time I think about it, will become stronger. It's good to watch videos, which I do link as well. I'll put on my Know Nothing mode, all the Nofap videos that you can find, females and male as well. No gender here that we want to judge. There's no gender, no nothing mode. It's all one. We're all family. You know, I don't like this. You know, oh, females right. You know, or Black Lives Matter, or racism. I don't care about all of that. I care about life matters. Human beings matter. Human life matters. You know, that's what I care about. You know, I see it as a female is just a human being. A male is a human being. As soon as I separate that, I don't see them as something different. You deserve more than him. He deserves more than you. No, we all deserve equal. We all deserve to be happy. This is why I even share everything about my life, because I wish I had somebody sharing my kind of situation, because a lot of people will share their situation with people would resonate with them. So I'm trying to resonate with the people that have gone through my situation, and maybe I can help them experience and help them and guide them through videos and support systems and Know Nothing mode, where I will be sending my videos, and on YouTube as well. You can see my videos there on YouTube and all the other things that I send off as well. And then there'll always be programs which I can do face-to-face program videos, which I can talk to you face-to-face through camera, video cams, and speak about what's actually going on with more of a connection, one-on-one kind of connection. And you could tell me about your situation and tell me what's going on with your situation. I'll tell you my situation, how I got out of it. Maybe that would work for you, what I done and Know Nothing and Nofap, and how I started Know Nothing mode. You know, all the experiences I went through and the people I met and the things I went through and the experiences I had to go through. Maybe that would help you with your experience, and hopefully you can take that in and evolve your situation, and maybe you can help me with some things that you know that I can help you out with. We can all just help out each other by sharing our experience, by trying new things, you know, and that's how we will start attracting people that resonate with us, because we need people that resonate with us. We all need that kind of care and love that resonate with us. You want to talk to one-on-one with somebody that actually knows what you're going through, somebody that's going through the same situation as you. You don't want to talk to somebody that has no idea what you're talking about and just giving you something else. If Nofap is for you, then I'm the guy for you to talk to. If no drinking is not for you, then I'm the guy to talk to. If no smoking is not for you, then I'm the guy. We are the people for each other, because that's what we're on. That's what our path is. And then we can resonate with each other and talk to each other and help each other, guide each other, and program each other to become better people and progress in life. So I'll leave it there, and I'll end this video with As always, your health is your wealth. See you soon.